Hey YouTube, it's Team NetTech here, and I got top 5 uh, decks right now of the format, I feel. So let's get started here on the Inzektor mat again. First off, at 5th place, I'd probably say Inzektors themselves. Why? Because this deck can still function and do quite a lot of the same plays. Sure, it lost Sangan, was indirectly hurt recently, but I mean, it can still do a lot of the destructive plays, because, I mean, as long as this deck has Hornet, it's still going to be strong, in my opinion. You just have to play more cards to get to the Hornet and the Dragonfly. And, I mean, you play Centipede, so yeah. Number 4, I got Windups. I just decided to put all the Windup, or, like, you really don't even need to play Summoner Monk.
Play like these 2 tour guides and 2 Thunder Kings, and it's the monsters. Well, obviously you play 3 of the rat, 3 of the shark, 3 of the rabbit. That's besides the point. And 3rd place, it's actually kind of like a mixture between the two. I mean, you got these 3. This is Karkari, this is Girgia, and this is Gear Frame for Machina. I put Karkari and Girgia because I feel like Machina Gear Frame goes with Girgia more so now, because nobody plays like straight Machina. But I feel like these two really go together, because, like, as you saw at the beginning of last format, people were playing these 2 decks together, or it was these 2 decks. And honestly, I feel like they kind of tie in the sense. Like, this is more of an OTK based deck. This can just OTK you out of fucking nowhere, because it's Girgia and they've got fucking ridiculous search power. And Konami decided not to touch that, which, I mean, it's whatever. I mean, whoever's playing Girgia, sure, they have a bad matchup against Mermails, but what really has, like, the best matchup against Mermails? Macro-based deck? Well, the deck plays Decree now, so, I mean, it's really, honestly, whatever. 2nd place, I got Fire Fist. This is my ghetto Fire Fist thing. This is representing the regular Fire Fist version, which I don't personally like that much. I think it's mediocre at best. Right now, I heard that when the support comes out, it's supposed to be better, but I don't really care. I feel like this version, the Rabbit version, is a lot better. So many cards that you play that are just, like, are totally good. Like, you play Sabersauruses, play, like, really high beaters, and you can do that fucking Tour Guide Rabbit stupid shit. And plus, even harder, like, you can make the Logia or the Dolka, and if you have the Tour Guide, you can make the Tiger King, and just plus with Tenki and Tensu and whatever the fuck you play with in the deck. I think that version is a lot better, but that's just me. And then last, you got Mermails, the cards I have to represent the deck, because I don't have Lins anymore. I had 3 at one point, traded them to Friend, and then I pulled a Gaios. People want it. I don't know. It's like the only good thing in my binder right now, and then I got that Squall, because people are playing like 1. And, yeah, I don't know. This deck's just fucking OP. You can't really, like, I was talking with some people and at Pastimes, and we were discussing about what could you do to Mermails destroy the deck. Like, I mean, you could put Megalo to 2. I mean, some people played 2, some people still play 2 because they only can afford 2, since the card's like 100, 150. Some people, it's ridiculous. Card is really dumb. And then you got like, I don't know, you just got so many plays you can do with, like, Big Eye, and then you got this guy. Like, I thought this guy was really good from the start, but, like, really wasn't as good as I thought he was, like, pretty good, but, like, when he first came out, he wasn't that good, because the only level 7 you had were 2 Megalos, and you kind of wanted to keep your Megalos, because that thing does a lot of fucking damage, and does a lot. It changes the game a lot. But now this card's just like candy. It's just like, I flip a
Bisquall, and then I make this guy or a big eye and fuck you up. It's like, it's, I don't know. Like, I thought this card was really good when it first came out, since I'm that hero player.
With 3 heroes top, some shit like that, I heard. I was like, I mean, I couldn't fit it into top 5. Because anti-meta is anti-meta. It'll never, it's not the meta. So, I put heroes first to do a top 10, I'd put them at 6th place. As of right now, I don't, they're always strong at the beginning of a format, but as the format progresses, they tend to lose out. But like, see, the thing is, when you take heroes to a bigger event, like, you're gonna do good if you don't run into Dark Worlds or Chaos Dragons in the early rounds, because this deck loses hard. It's stun variant. Like, the stun variant's just like, it's okay. It's nothing special. But the stun variant, I like Bubble Beaten because that's what I top. That's how I got my invite with last year. I don't even know if I'm gonna get my invite this year. It's in Chicago, and Chicago area. Woo. So yeah, I don't know. This deck tends to go by. Heroes are just gonna fall off. Like, people are like, oh, Doom Caliber Knight, Thunder King, blah blah. Wow, great cards. It's like Thunder King's gonna be this deck. Doom Caliber Knight, I never tried it, but apparently it's supposed to be the next fucking godlike card next to Thunder King, but that's highly doubtable because, like, you can literally turn certain cards in your hands and this doesn't really matter. And then, it's an anti-meta deck, as I've been saying. Like, the deck can't be meta. In a sense, because it's an anti-meta deck. Like, I can't really explain that any better. Like, and the deck's really susceptible to, like, a lot of traps and whatnot. It's just, yeah, I don't know. It's a pretty good deck. It's just, I don't consider it to be top 5. Like, as it goes on, like, probably everybody else is. Like, coming on, then they can just main. Which ones you're definitely gonna place on in the top 5. And I definitely feel and Zach the deck topped that last event, but like, I don't know, it's just, the deck's still pretty good, it's just people don't play it correctly and whatnot. I don't play it that well, but I'm just saying people don't play it correctly. And, like, the people who do play it well probably got sacked or some shit. But yeah, anyway, like, with heroes, they lose to high beaters. Like, they lose to really high beaters. Like, Chaos Dragon can, the best deck ever. It's so good. Fuck that deck. Go die in a fire, Future Fusion. Glad that card's banned. Because all the Chaos Dragon people are like, oh, this deck sucks now. I don't have my auto win card. Yeah, that's basically all I gotta say. So, recap, top 5 decks. Mermel's 1, Fire Fist Rabbit 2, Girgia / Karkuri. If we were going to top 10, I'd probably, I don't have 7, 8, and 9 and 10 done, but number 6 would probably be Heroes. So yeah, that's all I gotta say, YouTube. This video went on way too long. Bye.